Mahjong is honestly one of the funnest and most profitable tasks you can do in NTE. But of course, you need to know how to play. Stick with me for a few minutes and I'll teach you the basics and you'll start to enjoy playing Mahjong in NTE. There are three suites of tiles. One, which is the character for 10,000, cylinder, which look like balls, and sticks, which are little pieces of bamboo. Each type of tile has numbers 1 to 9, with 4 of each individual tile. The objective of the game is to collect 4 sets of 3 and 1 set of 2. You can collect 3 of a kind or a sequence for each of these sets, except for the set of 2, which of course must be a pair. Then you can choose where to sit. East goes first, then south, west, and finally north. After shuffling the tiles and receiving your hand, you must choose a suite of tile to not play with. Remember the color if you can't recognize the characters. Red is one, just like the character on the tile. Yellow is cylinder, and green is sticks, just as bamboo is green. When you draw new tiles, if they are of the type you chose not to play with, they will be grayed out. On each turn, you must draw a tile and then discard a tile. If you ever take too long to make a decision on what tile to throw away, the computer will just make a good decision for you. If someone discards a tile with which you can make a 3 of a kind set, you can call Pong and then take it, and it gets put on your right. You then get to go again, and play resumes in the counterclockwise direction. If someone discards a tile with which you can make a 4 of a kind set, you can call Kong and then take it, and again it gets put on your right. You then get to go again, and play resumes in the counterclockwise direction. If you end up with 4 sets of 3 and 1 set of 2, the Win button will automatically pop up. There is no Pong or Kong for sequential sets that you have collected. Those just remain in your hand until you win. Triplets or pairs that are in your hand are also not put to the side like the Pong or Kong sets. In other words, if you already have a triplet or even 4 of a kind in your hand, they do not get put to the side. You can choose to win right away, as soon as you collect the sets. You'll see the Who character in yellow flash across the screen of another player that chooses to win, and it'll say win over them. But whomever chooses to win still has to draw a tile for the rest of the turns and must immediately discard that same tile no matter what it is. If you instead choose to skip the win, you can continue playing as normal. If you win by picking up someone else's discarded tile, your character will say wrong, and you'll get points from that player. If you see self-draw, that means you just drew a tile that can make you win. For example, it will let you completely collect 4 sets of 3 and 1 set of 2. If you choose it, then you'll hear your character say Tsumo. Then all other players pay points to you. Neverness to Everness is playing the blood flows like a river version of Sichuan Mahjong. So, play continues until there are no more tiles to draw, no matter how many players declare a win. The number in the middle indicates how many tiles are left to draw. The points in this game are 10,000 points at the start for each player, and then the points get redistributed based on what happens in the game. It's a zero-sum game, so no new points are awarded. you can only get points from other players. Additionally, there are 3 grayed out buttons which you can turn on. Win will automatically choose to win for you when the option is available. Pong will automatically pong or kong for you, and play will just automatically play for you. At the end, you'll get a different amount of fawns depending on your place. And if you come in first or second, you'll also get chirpy sparrow balls, which can be used to customize your Mahjong table and other things at the Little Sparrow Cafe. If you win with all the same suite of tiles, you get a lot more points and are likely to come in first place. There are also other good combos to have. Keep watching for some ideas on what kind of hands you can win with. This first one here is just your standard win, where the suits don't match, and then you have some that are 3 of a kind and some that are sequential. This one is all triplets, so they're all triplets except for the pair, and the suits don't match. Then you have pure suit, which is all of the suits match. And then here you have pure triplets, which are all the same suits, but they're all triplets except for the pair, of course. And then here we have pure golden hook, which is they're all the same suit. All of them are pongs, like in the game actual pongs, and they're also sequential. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 is the pair. The next one is golden hook, which is all pongs, and all the same suit. And then here we have 7 pairs. So this is actually a really hard hand to get, but it is also possible to win in this way or get a lot of points in Mahjong. So 7 pairs, mismatched suits. And then this is dragon pairs. So it's 7 pairs with a kong, which is 4 of the same tiles together, but then counting them as 2 separate pairs, and mismatched suits. And then here we have pure pairs, which is all pairs and then all the same suit. So hopefully this guide gives you a good idea on how to play Mahjong in NTE, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And also I find that it's the easiest way to make a lot of fawns every day.